What's up, everybody? Got a mail call today from my buddy Mike Tufts. Sent me a few things. Let's check out some of this material that he sent. Some really nice banded obsidian. Kind of looks like a dacite, but dacite is basically the same thing as obsidian. That's some nice banded stuff right there. Some pretty nice flakes. This is more of a dacite. It's an obsidian, but it's opaque. It's not really translucent, but it does snap really good. It can be kind of snapping halfish sometimes, but it's really nice stuff. Couple pieces of it. We got some nice mahogany obsidian. That's some really nice stuff right there. It makes for some nice points. It gets super sharp. Really gorgeous stuff. This is like a mahogany, kind of like what Jack Crafty calls triple flow. It's got the smoky and the mahogany. Really stuff gets super duper sharp. You can hear that super high grade stuff. Mike, I appreciate you, buddy. Good looking out, man. Yeah, that's some gorgeous stuff right there. I can't wait to get started on some of this, especially this right here. This is heat treated white Novaculite, and this is probably some of my favorite stuff to nap. Naps like butter, man. It's really good stuff. That's some really nice heat treated material right there. The last one I had of this, I've only worked a couple flakes, but man, it works really well. I made the wife almost like a heart-shaped pendant out of it. We got some heat-treated Keokuk. That's a good flake right there. That'll make a nice arrowhead. Yeah, this is heat-treated Keokuk. Each type has its own different, unique characteristic sound, and I haven't never napped too much of this. I have napped this before though. This is some heat-treated Buffalo River from I think Tennessee. Pretty sure Tennessee. It's got some wild looking stuff in it, don't it? Cortex flake. In order to make for some nice stuff. This is some raw Buffalo River. It's not been heat treated. Almost like a bullseye effect in it. Or M. It's cool stuff. But yeah, he sent me some material and sent me some boppers. He makes these himself. Does the handles on a lathe. He does different types. Different caps. He does some pretty cool work, man. He sent me a couple slotted hand pads, a half moon and an oval. That'll work out really good. They're a little bit thicker, but these two right here are really nice. And man, he gets a hold of some of the nicest wood. But yeah, that'll work good. Got a one kind of an oblong one, domed towards the middle. That way you don't put unnecessarily pressure on the ends of your workpiece, because that causes a snap. Really nice wood on all these. I don't know the different types he used, but he does good work though. I appreciate that. I got an assortment of pressure flakers, set screws, welding rod, copper nail. These will come in handy. I appreciate that, Mike. It's wild how he does that. That's cool, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Got some, of course, the Allen wrench for the set screw and some copper nails. And got some other things in there, but before I go, I'm going to show you this. Check out that SJ Relic slip. Yes, sir. I picked this back up. I've owned it a couple times, but ended up trading for it last night. It's a carbon steel 2021 Trapper. Got a little patina on the blades. Good walk and talk. Thing sharp as a razor. These cleaned up a little bit. Yes, sir. Little blade rub on the spay. Yellow Delrin. Man, it's hard to beat. But alright, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I think I'm going to start on this piece right here first. Yep. Mike, buddy, I appreciate you, homie. Good looking out, man. I'll send something cool your way. Alright, guys, I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.